Hi, Joel Rollins here for Rave Radio, and I'm standing in the Kramer booth with Tim Brooksbank of Calibre. Tim, we talked, I think, at ISE last.
We did, yes, we did, Joel. And here we are in InfoComm, 5 months later. Doesn't time fly?
Yeah, absolutely. Now, when we talked, you had developed a partnership with Kramer. You had a whole bunch of new product coming out. Are we looking at it now?
Well, here we are in Las Vegas for InfoComm, and what we have here is the North American launch. In fact, all of the Americas launch of that very same partnership. So as you might notice from the booth, we are co-branded now, Kramer powered by Calibre. So this is the result of the partnership, that we have this special demo booth, which is specifically the Kramer products for media, events and live entertainment, which use technology from Calibre and are manufactured by Calibre, but are available through the much wider Kramer network to all the different customers they have throughout North and South America. So you've got the fantastic Calibre technology and Calibre product capability, but with that completely unrivaled backup, tech support and capability of service that Kramer is so renowned for. So I think this is a great partnership.
So we're looking at an example of this, I presume, with an image that's scaled, blended, and warped on a pair of digital projections machines using Calibre technology, as I understand it.
Absolutely. This picture that we have here, it's 2 digital projection projectors, which I must say thank you to them for loaning us. They're good friends of mine. They're not far away in England from me. And they are blended and warped onto this curved screen using 2 of the Kramer VP794 scalers. Now, VP794 is the flagship product from this range. It's a multi-personality product, unusually, so it's able to be optimized for projection when it does warp and blend. It's able to be optimized for scaling and switching when it does fade through black switching with Genlock, and also for LED screens, where it will do pixel accurate image resizing to suit the size of any LED screen with per input color calibration. It's the only model that I know of in the industry that has these different built-in apps, so it can change personality, and that's a really important new model for Kramer. So that's the VP794, which is driving the projection screen you see behind me. It's driving the LED walls that are either side of the booth, and also when you get a chance to point the camera up there, we do have a big LED wall from Lighthouse, who very kindly loaned it to us, which is also being driven over the booth by the VP794.
Now, are these products available through Calibre as well, or is this strictly a Kramer partnership?
Well, here's how it works, Joel. Calibre has been in business for 26 years. Kramer's been around 32, 33 years. So we've each got our own customers that we've known for a great many years, and we hold on to those because we have personal relationships with them. But here's how the split works. If you're an OEM customer, or if you're another manufacturer, then you deal with Calibre, because that's not Kramer's specialist area. But if you're a system integrator or a dealer or an installer, which is what InfoComm is all about, then you deal with Kramer, because Kramer can handle all that thing of getting it from England to the US in their warehouse, so it's a domestic shipment for you. They've got local guys on the ground who can provide you with demo equipment. They can help you with the evaluation, and if you need tech support, they're there to support you.
Now, which Kramer, I've known Calibre for many, many years, as you know, for very, very high quality scaling and image manipulation. Which Kramer products have Calibre technology in them now?
As of today, there are 5 products with the Calibre technology in. There's the VP791, which is a very high-end 3G SDI to HDMI and DVI scaler with geometry correction and color calibration. There's the VP792 and 793, which are warp and blend scalers. And then there's the VP794, which is the universal live event scaler. And there's one other model, which is called an SP14, which is a broadcast frame rate converter, specifically for converting between different frame rates. So a good example of where that's really being used now is at the World Cup. You know, the soccer or the football, because I'm English. Where those games are being shot in Brazil at 59.94 1080i, most of the people who actually want to watch the football, who don't call it soccer, are over in Europe and the Middle East, because that's where the big football following is, or soccer following is, and they all watch 50i, not 59.94. So someone's got to convert that, and they've got to convert it without causing the players to go blurry or jerky when the camera pans and so on. So that product, which is made by Calibre, is being used down in Brazil right now for all those World Cup matches that are being broadcast.
Well, I had a long talk yesterday with Nelson Baumgratz, who is the InfoComm representative to Brazil. and they have a strong contingent here, and they were very excited about it. And I've been surprised this year to see what you would call football taking off in America. Frankly, it would just... We have World Cup craze going on here, too. It would be a lot easier if you just learned to call it soccer.
I'm sorry, but you know what it is, Joel? You see, you guys, you've got to differentiate it between that other thing, that game that those guys play when they're all kind of plated up in all this gear. You've got to come to England and try playing rugby, or go down to Australia and see that. But, I mean, over here in the States, what can I say? You're the only country in the world I know of that has the World Series that you've got to be American to take part in. I think that's to ensure America wins.
Now, being Canadian, I'll tell you that that's not true. There are 2 countries involved in the World Series, but they don't recognize that there are 2. I will admit to that. And football is just too confusing a term. I mean, we have Australian rules football, we have Canadian football, we have U.S. So if you just learn to call this soccer, we could market it here.
You know what, Joel? I'll do a deal with you guys. When you learn to serve your beer at the right temperature and drive on the correct side of the road, I'll call it soccer.
We can argue about that, too. But anyway, this is it's great to see these products actually in production out here in the market, and certainly they look great. So congratulations on the whole thing.
Now, just for the customers out there and the people who want to try these products, I can say we have inventory in the US. There's demo stock in the US if people want to try it. And also if people are seeing this video and they're coming by the InfoComm booth, each of the products is set up here on the booth with a source, with a TV screen so they can see the picture, so that people can come and press the buttons, try the menus, see what it does to the pictures, screw around with them, and generally learn what the products do. So we've got a touchy-feely booth, as well as the big screens actually showing what the products can do. Please come to the booth at InfoComm. It's C7541, and try the products out for yourself. Get a feel for them, get comfortable with them, and we'll be happy to help you.
So again, that's C7541, where the beer may be at the wrong temperature, but the technology looks great. Tim, thanks for being with us.
Thank you, Joel. Thanks very much for interviewing me. Thank you.